would be sort of rude of me to not see Shani one more time before I leave. Back to the world of making money and adventure. It's not as if I am saving the world or anything. No, actually, I am saving the world. So I will see if she is better, and perhaps if she would like to join with Julan and myself out in our adventures. My next step is to visit the Cavern of the Incarnate. I am excited about that, and that is not what is bothering me. It is afterwards. I guess I have been smitten. It's one thing to like someone and not be sure if they are also interested in you, but it's quite another when you are sure of it, and you know you want to be in their company. The only thing to do then is to either pursue it or walk away, and I don't plan on walking away. Therefore, it is difficult to think of anything else but seeing her. That is why my enthusiasm has dropped off for what I was doing before. When you are interested in someone, your whole outlook on life can change. I tried to not let it get to me before, and I was able to successfully do so, but I'm different now. My life isn't the carefree existence it used to be in the Imperial City. Now my life has more meaning than I ever could have imagined. And in the midst of it all, the thing that I'm missing is more apparent to me than ever. I feel the days of forcing myself to not feel for a woman are over. I want this. I really do. Alright. Did visit Shani, but she still needs some more time to recover, so there's nothing more to be said about that. Give her a few days. So, we're going back to the Cavern of the Incarnate, and hopefully Azura will allow me to come in now. Now that Shani has been saved. I still need a place to sell some of my items here. I have 6 house amulets. No place to sell them. Belt of Heartfire. I have no place to sell that. Mysterious belt of 6 health origin, once worn by Dagoth Uthal within the ruins of Corgrin. Yeah, I'll just have to wait until, I guess, the scamp gets more money again. I don't know where else I can sell it. The archer, Fletcher? Whatever her name is. In the Foreign Quarter. She would just buy weapons of any kind. Not armor or anything else. I believe only the scamp will buy everything else. It's considered an item of clothing, or jewelry. It's not even considered armor. I'm not even sure if the scamp will buy that. I think he will. I think I've sold things like that to him before. Somebody's going on a killing spree. Killing everything that opposes them. Oh, I didn't mark the Cavern of the Incarnate on my map, which I should have done. And it is definitely not the dusk or dawn, so we're gonna have to wait a while. And here it is. Okay, well, we're back here again.
The door is locked and will not open. The star is the key.
You must have heard that in your mind. Anyways, we'll wait. I'm just like an hour late. We'll wait. Oh. Just a couple more hours.
In the dawn hour under Azura's star, the door is opened. In the dawn hour under Azura's star, the door is opened.
We're inside. I feel strange. Well, you should. If anyone's talking to you, it should be Azura, not anything else. I was kind of worried that Dagoth was getting to you and Red Mountain. This is the Cavern of the Incarnate. Many have died here, or their bodies are brought here. Something in her hand. Moon and star.
Nerevarine reborn, Incarnate. Your first 3 trials are finished. Now 2 new trials lie before you. Seek the Ashlander Ashcans and the Great House Councillors. 4 tribes must name you Nerevarine, 3 houses must name you Hortator. My servant, Nabane Mesa, shall be your guide. And when you are Hortator and Nerevarine, when you have stood before the false gods and freed the heart from its prison, heal my people and restore Morrowind. Do this for me, and with my blessing.
I don't know. Maybe she's right.
Azura. She spoke to me again. Who are these people? Their bodies are here. Julan. His eyes are wide, breathing hard. I can't stay here. I have to leave. I think he's finally realized that I am the Nerevarine. What else could it be? He must have heard that. Welcome, Incarnate, Moon and Star Reborn, Hortator Nerevarine, Mourner of the Tribe Unmourned, Redeemer of the False Gods. I am Peak Star. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask and I shall answer, if wisdom guides me. Moon and Star Reborn. Isn't that the ring that I just picked up? You bear the Moon and Star, the ring of Nerevar. None may deny you are Nerevar Reborn. The prophesies Incarnate. The temple will know you as an enemy. Ordinators will mark you for death, and the tribunal faithful of the great houses will hate and fear you. The doubters of the tribes will test your strength and doubt your honor. You will be known. You must prepare and be ready. Does Julan know that touching the ring and not dying means that you are a Nerevar? Sorry, Nerevarine? Hortator. Is that not leader of the houses? You must go before the councillors of the great houses and satisfy them, for only the councils of the great houses can name you Hortator. I do not know the settled peoples of the great houses, and can offer you no counsel. So, I am the Nerevarine. You must go before the Ashkans of the Wastes people and satisfy them, for only the Ashkans of the 4 tribes can name you Nerevarine. Speak first with Solmatul of the Ursulaku, and with wise woman Nabani Mesa, for all of the Ashlanders. They are the wisest in the lore of the Incarnate, and you have already shown Solmatul proof of your worth. Yes, of course I would go and speak with Ursulaku and Nabani Mesa, and I guess Solmatul. Solmatul, I've proven to him. Okay, so what is this about Tribe Unmourned? Pity Dagoth and the 6th house. All they are is foul and evil, but they began in brightness and honor, and the cause of their fall was their loyal service to you, Lord Nerevar. You told Lord Dagoth to guard the profane tools beneath Red Mountain, and thus he was tempted. He did your bidding when he tried to keep these tools from the tribunal, and so he hates you, who betrayed him, and the tribunal, who mocked his honor, attacked him, and stole the profane tools for their own use. The profane tools mean the tools for the heart? Kagranak, high priest of the Dwemer, forged enchanted artifacts to steal the power of the gods. Nerevar fought the Dwemer to prevent this blasphemy, but Dagoth took these tools to make himself a god, and the tribunal took these tools to make themselves gods. Though the tribunal sought to do good with their power, they are tainted by the same corrupt desires that move Dagoth. I wasn't there, I have no memory of it, but I suppose I am Nerevar Reborn. Very sad that he was twisted by... He couldn't hold himself back. He had to go through with it and play with the tools to try to make himself a god as well. I can hardly believe that he was able to do such a thing and the Dwemer were not. But I don't know. Something happened. Something happened, and the details only Dagoth and the tribunal will know. They were the ones that were involved with that. So, the false gods, the tribunal. The tribunal and Dagoth have the unnatural abilities and lifespans of gods, but they gained these things by actions that mock the gods and misuse divine power. They were ambitious and unwise, and the consequences of these ungodly acts threaten all that live in Morrowind. Yes, I see that now. So, you are Peak Star. You're not the one, but you wait and hope, and you'll guide me with your wisdom. I am a failed Incarnate. So are all these who remain here with me in the Cavern of the Incarnate. I survived the Blight, but I fell in battle with an Ash Vampire. I could not master the arts of war, nor could I learn the ways of the great houses. They would not have accepted me as Hortador. Take these few poor things. They are of no use to me. She gave me a belt, pants. What wisdom do you have to guide me? I will answer when I can and with what I know, but the visions of Azura are often obscure for two reasons. One, because the future cannot be known, and choices may always be made. Two, because truth is not clear or simple. Azura's riddles warn us to think long and hard. They force us to search carefully for truth and meaning, and not rely only on impulse and force. What was your background, if I might ask, while you were alive? I am Peakstar. I was called to the prophecies, but I was not the one. What was your trade? An ancestor has no trade, but to guard and counsel the living kin. I meant when you were alive. But thank you for your wisdom. You've helped me understand what this is all about. It's actually much smaller than I thought it'd be a lot larger. Hello, who are you? Welcome, Incarnate. I am Anitaria. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. Well, tell me your story. I was a holy crusader of the temple in the golden era of the Tribunate. I contributed substantially to the writings that were later suppressed by the temple, and now would be called Apocrypha. I followed the Tribune unquestionably. To my regret, I never believed in the Nerevarine prophecies until it was too late. Take my humble possessions with my blessing. I'm glad I sold a lot of my things. Now they're giving me their items. A mace. Thank you. It's getting heavy. Hello, who are you? Welcome, Incarnate. I am Error Dan. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. Tell me your story. I saw Morrowind fall to the Empire. I lived through the humiliation of the surrender, swore hatred and vengeance against Imperial and Tribunal alike for their betrayals. In later years, I despaired and turned to Red Mountain, where I grew old and died fighting the Blight and Red Mountain monsters. Take my weapons and armor. I have no further use for them. A cuirass and a spear? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to move if anybody gives me anything else. Julan's gone too. Red hair everywhere. Hello. Welcome, Incarnate. I am Adrian Narrowthan. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. Tell me your story. I lived in the late years of the Tribunate, and behind the scenes I helped us demoralize, then repel the Akaviri invaders. I knew nothing of the Nerevarine, or Dagoth-Ur, until I took refuge with the Ashlanders. I died a fool, trying to loot Korgoron. Here, take these. Maybe there's something in the world left worth stealing. Okay, just probes and lockpicks. It's not too heavy. But I can't move. I cannot move. I wish I sold more when I was out before we came here. Anyways, what is your story? Welcome, Incarnate. I am Kanun Chuldala. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. Well, tell me your story. I was an Ashkan. I led my people against the Akaviri while the Cyrodiil dogs fled before them like Kaguti. I quested deep into the strongholds and Red Mountain, cleansing the unclean things in their own blood. I did not heed the counsel of the women, and, to my shame, I craved glory, but never saw my real enemies. My axe and boots are yours, with my blessing. Thank you. No, this is too heavy. I just can't even move. I'll have to figure out what to do with this stuff. I'm sorry, but I just couldn't carry everything you guys are giving me. And finally, you. Welcome, Incarnate. I am Hortled. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. Tell me your story. I died 400 years ago, in the last days of turmoil and unrest, after the Empire came to Morrowind. I was a thinker, and not a doer. And though I was marked by the stars, I was not a hero. Take these things of mine. My bones won't complain. Oh, I can still move. As for this ring, what is this ring I picked up from you? No, those Those are boots. This moon and star. Legendary ring of Enduro Nerevar, crafted by the Tono architect Lord Kagrenak of the Dwemer, and blessed by the Daedric goddess Azura. This ring provides Nerevar with the means to unite the warring Chimer clans and form the first council alongside the dwarves. I don't know if Julan will come back to me if I use the ring to contact him. But he's being a bit of a fool. But he always was a fool to believe his mother. Ah. Thank you very much, Azura. And everybody else, all the other Nerevarines, the failed ones. What do I do? I'm not sure where Julan went. If I bear the moon and star, will be recognized as Nerevarine. I must be ready for hatred and from the temple. I'm not truly ready for that. But after Azura told me I was truly the Nerevarine, Julan left. I have no idea where he went or what he will do now. I'm not even sure if he heard Azura himself or understood what happened, but he looked like he was in shock. I should find him and make sure he's alright, but where to start? I can only think of two places. Either he'll be with his mother, which is a possibility, or he'll be all the way over in Aldrune. Tell Mora. Oh, it's so far to say to Mora. However, if I go to Aldrune... No. I'm close enough. I can always go to Aldrune later. I'll go east. I'll look for him at his mother's place. I'm not going to confront his mother with anything. I don't have enough proof, as I already wrote down in my journal. Something heavy has been pushed against the door from inside. I hear the sound of Mashti sobbing. I take it Julan's been here and told her. Well, this is gotta be the guest room. Tent, that's right. This was his place, the messy boy. Oh, he had quite a collection of books here. Are these not some of the books that I gave him? Maybe not. He did like to read. I don't know. I don't know where he could have gone. Well, I hate to do this to her, but it's staying here. Wonder if Julan left anything. Nothing out. I'm gonna have to sleep here. Not that late, but I should get my sleep in now. Okay, let's go see what I can find at the Urshulaku camp, and if there's nothing there, I'll go to Aldrune. Walk with Virtue, too. Let's see what Shani knows.
And how are you? Can I help you?
Nice that I see you now.
What?
Julan's gone, and his mother is what? And you're... what? You're the Nerevarine? This is insane. Okay, what to do? Right, you need some answers. I just hope it's not too late. We can't talk here. Let's go to Voss, to the trade house. I need some fresh air anyway. Yes, I am the Nerevarine. You, Nerevarine? This is amazing. I never believed Julan, but this feels different. There's something in your eyes. You look as if you've seen things most people will never understand. Maybe you really are the Incarnate. I believe it now, but I don't believe it quite. Like, it's unbelievable that I am the Nerevarine. I'd never really heard much about the Nerevarine before coming back to Vardenfell, but the implications are enormous. I understand what it means. I understand what it means to be the Nerevarine. Right about now, I'd probably be asking Julan if he wanted to train. You said you wanted to go to Voss? All my magical arrows. less than 100. Well, what is that over there? Oh, okay, that's Voss. And this is Tel Voss. The place with the enormous tower. Which you can't even see it until you get up close. It's that high. It's like magic. It is magic. What is with all these little things? It's so high. You have to get closer to see it. But from the top, you can see, like, all the Grazelands. I don't know how many of the little soul gems I have left, but so be it. I should be trapping souls. Sliding down the hill. Yeah, I can't even... I had a lot of trouble getting up there. I couldn't even do it at first. So this is Voss. Whoa, oh, oh, ah. Still practicing on my acrobatics. Sometimes I look the fool. Feel the fool, too. Hello. Come on, we've got to get to the Varro Trade House. Oh, yes.
You seek information, Nerevarine.
I'm wearing the ring.
Is there something you need?
3 blessings, Sarah.
If it becomes a problem, I'll take it off.
Is there something I can do for you?
I've never even been around.
Is there something I can do for you?
I know where the trade house is.
Is there
It's on
something
the outside.
you need?
These are like people's homes. It's down there. Nice to have her in my company. Now, is this the main entrance? This side, I guess, because I was coming by boat. I thought it would be the other way. Okay, we're here. Right, let's get into the storage area. This should be private enough to talk. The storage area? Oh. I actually remember there being a storage area. Is it here?
Die!
This note details shipments of standard supplies such as drinks, food, and furniture to the Varro Trade House. One entry that catches my eye is for 3 crates of cheese that arrived earlier this week. Maybe that would explain the rat. Okay, sorry, I was just curious. Finally, I'm sorry to drag you here, but you never know which of the hunters might be lurking in the Grazelands listening in, and the creatures are so annoying. This was the only place I could think of where we might get some privacy. This was always where we used to come when... But anyway... I promised you some answers, didn't I? About why Julan was making such a terrible mistake? Okay, tell me. Julan's mother, everything she ever told him was a lie. She never found him in the Grazelands. She got pregnant by Han Sashael, or Ashkan, and his wife, Amabi, made him throw her out. Everyone knows it, but we don't talk about it to spare Amabi's feelings. She never had children of her own, so it was hard on her. And Julan really never suspected anything? She has him brainwashed, but sometimes I think he doubted her. He was just too proud to admit it. He spent a lot of time at the camp. When we were growing up, he heard what was said, but then Amabi wanted to hide the truth from him so much she started 100 different rumors about Mashti to disguise the true one. Most of them were false, so Julan thought they all were. I see. She's his mother. He loves her. He wanted to believe her, and maybe he wanted to think he was special and not just some bastard-born outcast with no future. Who wouldn't? And Hans Sashael never said anything? Never. He knew, of course, but he never let Julan suspect. I don't know why. Perhaps it was Amabi's doing, but I used to see him watching Julan in the camp sometimes when he thought Julan couldn't see him, and it's too late now. You spoke to Rakim? Then you know what Mashti did. She can never be forgiven. I know, it was an awful story. I can hardly believe she did that herself. Seems almost like something as bad as Daedra would do. You should have told me all this sooner, though. I know. I'm sorry. Maybe he would have believed it coming from you. He obviously respects you a lot, but there was never any proof until now. He finally knows he's not the Nerevarine. I don't know what he might do, but I'm scared. You have to make Mashti talk. She has to know something. I'll wait here until you find out. She wouldn't want to see me. And she suddenly darts forward, bird-like, and kisses me briefly, her eyes glinting. Hurry back, okay? Wow, that was unexpected. I'll definitely be here as soon as I can. Definitely be back here. I need to learn how to talk better when I'm nervous around women. Although I don't always get nervous around women. This time I am. I don't know why. Maybe because she's so beautiful. Okay. I need to get out of here. Where do I go? Okay, I actually just thought of something what Julan might do. He might go back to the Ghost Gate. I can see him doing that. So I'll try to talk to Mashti, his mother. Wow, Shani kissed me. It's very nice. Such a sweet girl. Okay, so talk to Mashti, and if I can't get anything that'll help me, I'll have to go to Aldbrun and then the Ghost Gate. I actually fought a giant owlet. It was so big. I thought it was some kind of Daedra at first. It just snuck up right behind me. That's not an easy thing to do. Normally I am aware of things around me. Well, unless it's like a, whatchamacallit, a rat coming out of the little grass or the bushes. Or a cliff racer sneaking up on me. Okay, let's go see Mashti. Now that I know what she did to the Ashkan and his best warriors, and how she really hurt the the Ahimusa tribe, I don't know. I won't see her in the same light. There's something really wrong with her. No, Julan.
This one honors us. Please, speak.
She looks at me wearily, but without malice. So no, Rilvain, I thought you might come. I suppose you want to know where Julan is. Of course I do. The answer is, I don't know. He came here. I told him everything. He allowed me no choice in the matter. You know, too. I can tell by your face. So, what would you have me tell you? I am sick of secrets now. Why did you do it? Why make him think he was Nerevar? Why? We were outcasts. His father would not, or could not, acknowledge him. I could never return to my people. What kind of life could I offer my child, reviled and rejected? When I left the Urshulaku, I took little with me except my knowledge of the prophecies, so I gave him a dream, a purpose. It was all I could give him. I had nothing else. But it wasn't true. Not true? You know nothing about the truth. No, you speak of facts. And what are facts? Facts mean nothing to me. Julan could have become the Nerevarine, no matter what the prophecies say. There is always another prophecy, and if there is not, then you can make your own. He could have done anything that he put his mind to, if only he believed in himself. The fault is mine for not making him believe enough. But he could have been killed. No, I was sure that the gods would protect him, and they did. They sent you. But now I think perhaps that the gods have been laughing at me all along. I know you are the one to bear the moon and star. Perhaps my son and I have been mere tools to guide you towards your destiny. Or perhaps you will fall, like so many others have done. I no longer care about the prophecies, whether I use them or they use me. It is all over now. It is finished. I have lost the final thing that was possible for me to lose. I have lost my son. You must know where he might have gone. It matters little where he went. He will never return to me. I know that much. I have lost him forever. He never even raised his voice. His face as he left, he looked so much like his father, like Hans Sachel. I know he will not be coming back. So Hans Sachel, the Ashkan, was your lover. I danced for him when he came with his men to make trade agreements with my father. All the girls, we performed a sacred dance before the evening meal. We only called it sacred in order to justify its place as traditional, but we were right. It was sensual and beautiful, and what could be more sacred than that? He came to my yurt that very night. He was charming and handsome. Perhaps I was a fool, but I believed him when he said he would marry me. Wasn't he already married at the time? Yeah, that, We left at dawn. By the time we arrived in the Grayslands, I was deeply in love and stunned by the beauty of my own new home. I was happy, too happy. I soon discovered the truth. My new love was already married. He wept and begged my forgiveness. He had been captivated by my beauty. He had lost his wits. He would make things right. His wife did not understand him. He loved me. Male talk. But I was very young, and I loved him. And I could never return home, so I accepted everything he said. He told the tribe that I had come to train as a wise woman. Amabi was suspicious, but she had no proof. I saw him in secret whenever he could get away. I knew people were talking, but I cared little for their opinion. I was happy, but of course it could not last. I became pregnant, and we could no longer conceal the truth from his wife. You know the rest. He never said a word in my defense when she wove her lies to cast me out. Not one word. Look at this. She rummages in an old chest. Once, it was going to be my wedding dress. My sisters and I sewed it when I was betrothed to my father's Gullican, and I took it with me when I left with Sachel. Of course, I never used it. Here, you take the thing. Perhaps you know a girl who might like it. I have kept it too long already, and it has nothing but sad memories. It's only a dress. Someone else should wear it, and make new memories for it. Or throw it away, I care not. Thank you, but I really need to know where Julan is. Alright, ask me again, Snow Relvain, and I'll tell you what I can. Where is Julan? The last time he left me, when I told him to abandon that girl from the camp, he later told me that he had been living in a cave to the southwest of here. I think he said it was south of the Daedric shrine Zergonapel, in the mountains near an outcast camp. Perhaps he is there. Perhaps not. But before you go, he asked me to give you this. I don't know what it says. I never learned to read. Take it and leave me. You never learned to read? What use would I have for such a skill? The wisdom of the tribe is preserved in the memories of its wise women, and yet I hated that Julan read, and I did not know what he was reading. I could not control what he was learning, so I burned his books whenever I found him. He only started hiding them. That's unfortunate. That didn't mean you have to kill half the warriors, tribe's warriors, though. Okay. What did he have to say? Snail Railvein, sorry for running off like that. I needed some answers, and well, now I have them. I just need to learn to figure out what to do with them. You need to learn how to spell better, Julan. Don't worry or anything like that. I'm fine, I just want to think. And don't think I'm angry about you being Nerevarine. In a way, I think I knew it was all along. Or maybe I just always knew I wasn't. Doesn't matter much now, I suppose. Anyways, looks like I won't be needing a trainer anymore, and you never did need me, at least of all now. I know you'll make a good Nerevar, better than me anyway, but that's not hard. Bad spelling. Keep an eye on Shah for me, won't you? And Mother too, I suppose. Funny just how when I find out she really is my mother, I don't want to call her that anymore. Good luck, but you don't need it. Jay. Oh, Julan. The boy is a fool. Of course I need him. He's a friend. He fights at my side. He carries the loot from the dungeons. I need him very much so. I mean, yeah, I've come to like him, even though he can be a scuttlehead. He is a scuttlehead. Is that already dead? No, it's not. It's just a bad shot, that's all. Well, south of Zergonapel, which is right here, in a mine. She gave me, Julan. A cave in the mountains in the southwest that Julan hid out in the last time he left home. Somewhere south of Zargonapal, near an Ashlander camp. If she's right, this cave can't be that far from the Cavern of the Incarnate. I could start searching around there. Oh, wait, Zargonapal. Yeah, that's... He didn't go that far from where I was, then. Interesting. Okay, I guess we gotta go find Julan.